So I saw this story of one of my favorite freestyle motocrossers, because don't get me wrong, freestyle motocross is insane. What they're doing these days, it's freaking a video game. Racing almost seems safer, and we all know racing is not that safe if you look at the supercross attrition rate of last year of 2023. But I digress. Jarryd Mcneil is potentially being deported because he got denied a green card here. We'll watch the little video.
At 18 years of age, by myself, chasing the American dream. Now 13 years later, this is where I'm at. You have to have the COVID vaccine to become a green card holder in the United States. I was denied because I have medical records of injuries and my doctor recommended not to get the vaccine. So I was medically exempted. I've had COVID and now I have the antibodies. Did everything legally, never lied, didn't get a fake card like other people, and now I'm being punished for it. No connection to Australia besides family, no bank accounts, everything is here in the United States. Wife, kid, animals, mortgage, property, work, sponsors, etc. I face being deported in 30 days. Would you believe it? Spread the word, please. Anything will help. I really need it. This is a real struggle. Thank you. Bye.
All right, and there's a crap ton of just keyboard warriors on the internet talking about, like, hey, your social media following is not going to help you, blah, blah, blah. The immigration office isn't going to care. Yeah, probably. Yeah, they're probably not going to look at it and care. My question is, he's been here for 13 years. What else is in the story as to why he hasn't already had a green card? His wife is here in America, so marrying into a citizenship, like, isn't that a thing? I would think. I'm not an attorney, right? I'm just speculating a little bit. I think the whole story is bullshit, that not on Jarryd's part, but on the United States government with this vax, because there's a bunch of people that are unvaccinated that are crossing the border illegally that aren't going to pay property taxes, income tax, state tax. And I'm pretty sure Jarryd, with what he's done in this country, has paid more than what a typical middle-class American would pay. And for them just to say he doesn't have the vaccine, I'm not going to get into a political war, because there is statistics that say that more people have died from being unvaccinated than not vaccinated. But I will go back to what Albert Einstein, one of the greatest minds in the history of the world, what he said about lies. He says there's 3 different types of lies. There's lies, there's damn lies, and there's statistics. Funny the statistics made it in there, because you could say whatever you want when it comes to your statistics. But it is unfortunate that this is going on. And back to him getting it out there, even me making a YouTube video about it. There might be an attorney, there might be somebody that has gone through a similar situation that can reach out to Jarryd and go, hey, these are the steps that I did to make it happen. And truthfully, I know a bunch of friends that got somewhat work visas to go around the world to prove that they were vaccinated by getting an illegal card, because they didn't believe in the vaccine. And, you know, they got this card that was legitimate from other doctors. It's almost like getting steroids. You can get them from doctors, but you get it through this little rabbit hole of stuff. And for him being an honorable person by not going down that route, like, I commend him for it. And I would like to know what you guys think in the comments below. Let's hope that this dude that has done a lot for the sport of freestyle motocross as well gets to stay here in America. I mean, maybe worst case scenario, you go move to Mexico for a little bit and then you have a travel visa and you don't sell your property, your stuff, whatever, and you just move back every 3 months kind of a thing. Yeah, major pain in the butt, but until you can get some things figured out, because I know even at my wife's school, all of the pandemic crew are gone. And even taking my little girl to her pediatrician, you know, they're not even asking us for it anymore, or my little girl, because they know my thoughts on it, that, hey, I'm not taking it for my own reasons. And they're going, well, it's mutated so much, so it's hard to keep up with it. Yeah, that's what viruses do. They mutate. Right. And then there's that whole discussion that, oh, the unvaccinated have made it so much worse. Well, it's like, well, the vaccinated have now, it's mutated. The virus has mutated from the vaccine itself. So even if you were vaccinated, you don't have the proper, I don't know. I'm not going to get into the political stuff, because if you got it, good for you. If you had to get it, I'm sorry. If you just chose to do it, awesome. I get it. Understand. That's why I'm a little bit more of like a libertarian, conservative. I'm more in the gray area on stuff. You do what you want to do, and then just stay out of my business. But ironically, Jarryd is asking us to get a little bit into his business to share his story. And I hope this guy gets to stay here in America, because, dude, America is breeding a bunch of the cancel culture, woe's me type of stuff, because we have it so good here. I will go back to, there's that other saying that strong men create good times create weak men, and then weak men create bad times. And I know after World War II, right, we've been going down to creating weak times and and weak men. Okay, it's just, if you look at history, you can just see what has happened and who we have in office and what's going on with inflation and the lies of everything that's going on. I know a lot of friends, including myself, that are struggling with a bunch of stuff, right? And it was created not in a blink of an eye. It was created over decades, okay? And I know my great-grandpa and his family, they didn't give a shit about some stuff because they really knew what hard times were. And now we're just upset about what somebody says on the internet to us. Anyway, I digress. Jarryd, hopefully you get to figure this shit out and you get to stay here in America, because there's so many people that are for you and that don't do FMX. They might do BMX, they might do snowboarding, but they like seeing backflips and Superman and front flips, and just not. Still, my favorite is the whips. How you can whip a motorcycle being, I don't know how much you weigh, like 130 pounds. It's insane. Anyway, this is Johnny F. and Hopper. Till next time. Bra da 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 da.